Hey family, how y'all doing today? I'm doing okay. I hope y'all doing well. Bryson is homesick. He has strep, but that's a whole nother situation. Before we get on to Bryson, not even before we get on to Bryson, before we get on to what I wanted to talk about, let's talk about Bryson. I took him to the urgent care yesterday, and the lady looked at him because he came home with blisters all over his fingers and stuff. It wasn't on his face, but it was just like on his fingers real bad, right? So I'm like, this ain't normal. This like, I'm like, the ant bite you, or like, what's going on? So he was like, no, I don't know, da da da. So go to the emergency room. The nurse swabbed him, right? We go to the back. We there all of not even that long. We ain't even been there an hour. That was the quickest I ever got out of urgent care. But matter of fact, I probably will never go back to that urgent care because I got out of it so quick, because I felt like she didn't care for my kid properly. Not the nurse, the doctor. The doctor walked in, seen his hands, looked on his feet, and was like, oh, he has hand, foot, and mouth. Get home about 2 hours later, they call and say, oh, your son has strep. So y'all couldn't make us wait there till his test results came back. You was just going to assume that you knew what was going on just by looking at him. You didn't want to test him for nothing. God forbid it could have been anything worse. Like measles is going around and chicken pox. He's young. I think he got his chicken pox shot, but I can't remember what age you're supposed to get it. Because my kids get all the normal shots. They just don't get flu shots. They didn't get the C-19 shot. And none of this new stuff that they coming up with. But anything that I got as a kid, they got too. Because I'm just fine. That's fine. That's just how I see it. But yeah, anywho, like I feel like you really didn't even check my kid out, if I'm being honest. You just looked at him, looked at his hands, seen the bumps, looked at his feet, said it was some of his feet, which I didn't really see none of the ones on his feet, but whatever. Then she's like, oh, he has hand, foot, and mouth. Send us out the door with a doctor's note saying he's out of school till Friday. You didn't look at my kid. You didn't check my kid out properly, if I'm being honest. No, the fuck you did not. Okay, so now he's home with me. He's in the room. I'm isolating him because I don't know if it's hand, foot, mouth. I don't know if it's strep. We don't know. Hell, we don't know if it's something else because all she did was look at him. Anywho, you just assume that, oh, this is what's going around, so this is what your kid have. That is not always valid. These doctors need to start doing their job. Anywho, what I wanted to talk to y'all about, because I just made a video about baddies. There's going to be a surviving Zeus, because I just don't see how these people get on TV every week. I mean, of course, they're not on TV every week. They probably be filming in the course of a week or two, and then it's just broken down to us in like 12 weeks. But these girls get on TV, fight, sometimes get mopped, and then go out to the club with these same people they just fought. I know it's not real. And with the whole Krishan saying they holding her ID hostage, she actually got it on camera. And Lou Melly trying to call her a liar. How you trying to call her a liar? How's she lying when she done showed? She literally got a person that works for you saying, I was ordered not to give you your ID. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a surviving Zeus. Diamond the body. That time, like her first 2 seasons when she was like crying real bad and everybody was looking at her like she was crazy. Like, why is she crying like this? And she was just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. And us at home like, girl, just leave. Not realizing that she probably could not just leave. Ain't nobody thought about that, huh? I feel like it's gonna be Anna, because after watching the reunion, that part 2 of that reunion, the way Bobby Lights was antagonizing her, trying to force her to fight or trying to force her to jump in a beef that ain't had nothing to do with her. All she said what she said. They can squabble with her, but they not gonna jump her. Just that simple. And he trying to make her fight. No. This beef has nothing to do with me. They can get their ones in because they actually got beef. I wish they didn't have beef. But her friends are not gonna jump in. And he's sitting there, kept trying to make her fight. Kept trying to make her fight. Why are you want this girl to fight so bad? Why? Why? Then Rolly gonna be another one. Rolly gonna be another one. Rolly gonna be another one that on that surviving Zeus, because they do too much. They do too much, and she's sick of it. You can tell by her watching the replay of Tavy and Lex fights, and she just looks so sick. She's like, and Santana, when they asked Rolly why she was looking like that, and Santana answered for her, she was like, "Cause it's hard to see. Cause it is hard to see people just get mopped like that. It's hard to see people just get mopped like that, and you got to go to the club with them the next day. That's crazy." I'm sorry, y'all. Bryson came all the way in here to use my bathroom when he could have, well, his daddy bathroom when we got their bathroom fixed. You could have used your own bathroom. Flush the toilet and wash your hands.
Okay.
Anywho, Rolly, yeah, she's sick of that shit. She's sick of that shit. It's just, I don't know. They gonna have a surviving Zeus, and I can't wait for it. It's gonna be in a couple years though. They definitely, it's gonna be in a couple years, but they gonna do a surviving Zeus for sure. For sure. I would be surprised if they did not. The way they had surviving Diddy out in 36 seconds, they gonna do a surviving Zeus, and I am here for it. Okay, because the way who was it?
Me?
It was like on, bye Bryson, go back in your room, buddy. The way, I'm about to cut us some cake in a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. The way somebody in the first or second season was like, yeah, I'm not them. They did that Lumelli be talking to people any old type of way, be disrespecting the girls and stuff like that, and then buying them bags to shut them up. And of course, to a superficial woman, you know, they buy you a bag, you gon' shut up, because you can be like, oh, it's more where that came from. Oh, if I just play along, I'm gonna get more, get more, get more. And then that's how we get into the Cassies of the world. Not saying that Cassie not a victim. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that in the beginning, it was the lifestyle, and eventually she said no. And that's what's gonna bring up the surviving Zeus. A lot of them right now, them girls are in it for the lifestyle. They in it for the money. They in it for the bags. They in it for the BBLs. They in it for getting their teeth done. Summer just got her boobs done because she was saying it on the reunion. Like, they're in it for the lifestyle, and then when the lifestyle get old to them, it's gonna be a surviving Zeus series. Watch what I tell y'all. It's too much. Just like on Bad Boys. Why they don't make no more seasons of Bad Boys? They said Natalie couldn't stop smashing the people. They said Natalie couldn't stop smashing the people. We do know the one that she did smash, because he was on the original Baddies intro. And then when it came out last year or the year before last that him and Natalie was messing around, now he's no longer on the Baddies intro. Yeah. Because Natalie's song was not always the Baddies intro. He had a Baddies intro. Ain't nobody paid no attention to that. But it wasn't until he got outed for messing with Natalie that they snatched the song off the air. Yeah, and you remember they put out them recordings of Lumelli saying he smashed Natalie too. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking about drama today. Normally, I be talking about my life and what I got going on. What I got going on now is I am finally at the stage of making the pieces for the clothing line. I'm so happy. Some of the stuff that I'm doing with bleach, I can't do it yet simply because it's been raining outside, so I can't put the garments outside. But I am working on some pants, so I hope y'all ready. Anywho, back to baddies. But yes, that's what I'm working on today. I'm working on clothes since Bryson home. I'm gonna do some editing, get some more videos out, and I got some back end work that needs to be done. And yeah, I hope y'all like these pants and stuff that I'm about to put out. Anyway, back to the business, baby. Oh, I gotta finish getting my topics together. Anywho, back on track about baddies, because yeah, there's gonna be a surviving baddies. I'm telling y'all. They just do it's just too much weird stuff going on for it not to be. These people are weird. They keep doing weird stuff, and they just keep, it's just weird, weird, weird all the way around. Weird, 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 weird. Yep. But I can't wait for these ladies to wake up about what type of life they living in, because I don't care what type of job. Ain't no, you could be in the entertainment business without humiliating yourself like that. Don't get me wrong, it's entertaining because I watch it. Because I know it's going to be somebody in the comments that go, why do you watch it? Because it's entertaining. Okay? I'm going to be the person to admit, I like drama when it ain't mine. I like to watch it. I like to look at it. I like to analyze it. I like to talk about it. I really do. I really, really do. I do. It's a habit of mine. It's a pastime of mine, actually. I like watching all the ratchet TV. Like right now, I'm probably either about to turn on Pass the Mic and watch a sermon, or I'm about to turn on Zeus and watch some of them Jason Lee interviews, because I've been wanting to see them interviews. I just ain't had time to watch them interviews, but they be saying his interviews be busting. So I want to start, and plus I want to start getting into celebrity gossip. Like, yeah, I do news and I'm going to continue to do news, but I also want to do celebrity gossip because I want to be well-rounded. Because when I get called for certain things, like with me doing the news, I don't think I would get called to be a newscaster because I'm too hood. I'm being honest. This is America. I'm honest about who I am. I'm honest with myself. I don't like to set I don't like to set unrealistic goals for myself, right? So, yes, somebody would put me on radio, and I really would love to be on radio. So if you're in radio and you can get me in radio, hey, I would love to be a radio host. But I know being a news anchor is not something that I would be able to be, because I would feel uncomfortable doing it and they wouldn't want me to do. I would feel uncomfortable doing it because they wouldn't let me do it as my authentic self, if that makes sense. Like right now, I give the news and I give a little commentary of my personal feelings about the news that I'm giving, right? And I think that's where a lot of arguments come at in the comments, because people be like, oh, you're dumb, you're this, you're that. No, I'm giving you the news, and then I'm giving my opinion on the news I just gave. I'm not giving you a bunch of facts. I'm giving you the facts, and then I'm giving you my feelings on those facts. And then people be like, yeah, no, you're wrong. No, 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 no. Those are my feelings and my thoughts. It's not wrong. It's how I feel. It's valid. Anyway, they would not let me do that on the news. They would want me to be in my work voice like, all right, guys, so today, in today's news, we have... I don't feel comfortable doing that on a regular basis. That's why working a job irked me, because I can't be me. Because when I'm me, they be mad and want to fire me for being me. So if I can't be me, let me be. That was a bar. That was a bar. For sure. That was a bar. So yeah, radio will most likely be it, but I also want to get into celebrity gossip, because that may be like a, how can I put it? That may be like a, the hell is that? Like, that's probably a way for me to get onto like a BET commentary show, or, you know, something of the sort. It's a way to get my foot in the door if I'm well-rounded with the news and celebrity gossip, pretty much. So I want to be able to have a plethora of doors open for me, even though I think I'm falling in love with the movie industry. I really am. Like having one line and going from being a production assistant to being an extra to having a line to be, you know, coming up with creative concepts to directing. I'm just like, oh my God, I love it here. I love being able to use my creativity in every which way possible. So it's like, yeah, I just, you know, I'm ready for those doors to be open. Like, they're already opening, but I'm ready for the floodgates to be like, whew. I'm ready to be overwhelmed with blessings. Amen. Amen. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready to be overwhelmed with blessings. And I know it's coming. I can feel that it's coming. I know it's coming in the right direction. You want to know how I know? Because when you feel like resistance, like when something is hard, it's good. If that makes sense. And I know that sounds crazy, because I was talking to somebody a while ago and they was like, why black people always equate struggle to winning? Because when your blessing coming, the devil gonna try to throw everything he can at you to really knock you off your game, right? And I feel like that's what's been happening to me. Like, my platforms are growing so good that boom, now all of a sudden I'm trying to fight depression, or boom, my anxiety, boom, I'm tweaking and I'm like, oh, I don't want to record because, people don't like me, or I don't want to argue with people, or when I open the messages and stuff like that, boom, all I see is the negativity instead of all the positivity, because I get more positive comments than I do negative. I get more positive comments than I do negative. And for some reason, I be so fixated on the negative, and I got to stop doing that. It ain't nothing but the devil trying to, knock me off my swivel, because the blessings is about to come, Bookie. Okay? I just got to stay on my stuff, stay on my grind. And I can't wait to make these pieces for y'all, because they're going to be so nice. I know one piece I don't really have to do much right now. I probably can make 2 of them today if I'm on it, but I don't know how on it I'm about to be, because I be playing around. And I told y'all I'm honest about myself. I got a few, I think I'm going to do the background stuff first, and then I'm going to work on the pants, and then I'm going to work on the one hoodie. I'm going to have to buy another hoodie, because I didn't realize that this going to have to be 2 different hoodies. It's 2 different hoodies. Or maybe I can do a hoodie and a shirt. But no, the shirt go with this. So I'm going to have to buy another hoodie and another shirt to make. Okay, I can make that happen. I got to get a hoodie and a shirt. I'll probably go to Friday. Friday is closing line day anyway. The only reason why today is messed up because I wasn't able to go record like I wanted to. I had an interview today, but I couldn't go record for the interview because Bryson was sick, and I can't leave him at home by himself. And I couldn't took him with me, but he's sick and he's contagious sick, so I'm not trying to take him around nobody else. It's like I had to cancel the kids' appointments. They had appointments tomorrow. Can't go to that because they're sick. Well, because he's sick. I can still take Maddie, but if I take Maddie, I'm going to have to take Bryson, because who's going to keep Bryson? Because they're going to be at work. And I know I'm going to have some smart genius come in the comments and say, well, tell Dell that they take off work. First of all, Dell is the only stable income. That's what I'm going to say, because I have income. I have a good amount of income. However, social media is up and down. I might make a big amount this month. I might make a small amount next month. I might make a big amount. You know what I'm saying? It's up and down, up and down, up and down, depending on how much you post. And as y'all know, I have been inconsistent with my posting, so but it's gonna come back up. You feel me? Because now I'm getting back on my grind. Getting back on my grind, boom, boom. Getting back on my grind. Getting back on my grind, boom, boom. Okay, sorry. I just want to dance. Oh, dance with somebody. I don't know what I want to watch, but I want to watch something. I'm about to find me something to watch. Yeah, I think I'm about to watch some Jason Lee interviews because I need some entertainment. Entertain me! Are you not entertained? Anyway, what y'all been up to? I be missing y'all. Y'all be talking to me like that. Where y'all be at? Where y'all be at? What y'all been, do y'all be missing me like I be missing y'all? Is the real question to you. Do you got a first aid kit, baby? Do you? Whose song is that? Are you patient on this? Is that Danity Kane or Pussycat Dolls? I'm trying to get to the thing. Are you patient, understanding? I can't think of the words right now. Somebody tell me in the comment, what am I singing? Because why is that in my head? But it's just the, do you got a first aid kit, baby? That's the first one in my head right now. Y'all want to know something crazy? I have never watched Jocelyn's Cabaret. And I feel like for good reason, because they is ratchet. I don't know who's worse. I don't know who's worse. It's weird. Yeah, no. I think I'm about to watch this Jason Lee and Rolly episode. Jason Lee had Jasmine Crockett on there? Hold on. He had Kirk Franklin on there? That's how you know. Oh, he had Sky on here? Y'all. Jason Lee got a lot of good interviews. Hold on. He had Jennifer Lewis. Oh, yeah, I think I'm about to watch these Jason Lee interviews. Oh, wow. He had Don Lemon on here. Okay, I think I'm about to get lost in these interviews. I'm about to get lost in these interviews while I make these pants. Or while I edit. I might edit while I'm watching these interviews. Or make the pants and edit. Either way. But wow, I did not know it was like this. That's about the only thing. Hollywood Unlocked Impact Awards. When was this? Okay, y'all. Matter of fact, I'm lying. I'm about to go get me a piece of cake. Put an interview on. While I make the pants. And eat my cake. Nope, I'm going to eat the cake and watch the interview. And then I'm going to transfer the files onto the hard drive so that way I can start editing them while I watch the interview. And then while they're downloading, I'm going to start on the pants while I watch the interview. And then I'm going to start editing. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, I still got to get my topics together. Oh, I got a lot to do, so little time. And I got to get the back end work done. Okay, I'm going to get the back end. Okay, first thing first, I'm going to eat me a cake. So it's going to eat the cake while I watch me an interview. I'm going to do the back end work while I watch me an interview. Then I'm going to transfer the files while I watch me an interview. Either way, I'm watching the interview. You see how this going? You see how it's going? I already got my mind made up that some of these interviews are going to get watched because... Yes, I did not know he had Jasmine Crockett on here. I'm excited about that. He had Megan Good on here. He had Tasiki on here. How old are these episodes? Or am I late? I don't be watching TV, y'all, for real. I don't. Only thing I watch sometimes is podcast episodes. B. Simone podcast episode. And then I also love, I don't know why her name is not coming to me. It's Fatima from Zatima. But why her name is not coming to me? Oh my God. Crystal Renee Haslett. There we go. Keep It Positive, Sweetie. I love her podcast. So I'll be watching her too. And pass the mic. That's it. That's all I be watching for real. Unless I'm watching Baddies on the Sunday with Dale. Other than that, I don't be really watching nothing. Unless he put it on TV. But other than that, I be on my phone majority of the time. Anyway, y'all, I got so much stuff to do. Let me go ahead and get it done. And I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye. Still watching others grow while you're stuck on the sidelines? Well, that ends today, okay? My ebooks break down how to grow your platform fast. And I also have 5 proven ways on how to make passive income. And if you keep getting in your own way, that's what my coachings are for, to help you elevate, shift your mindset, and actually move. So make sure you click the link in my bio to download the ebooks, book a session, and change your life. Real growth is waiting, but it won't wait forever. Let's go.